Hey guys! So, as you can tell in today's title, we are going to be doing a Q&A. Before I start this video, I do want to point out the fact that I have been very inconsistent. The last time I posted on here was literally almost a year ago. So I want to explain why I have been pretty inconsistent with my channel and like with posting and everything like that. So the reason for that is, number one, like as we all know, Corona is going on and we're all in quarantine, and there's not much for me to really film and record for you guys to watch, because literally all I've been doing is like school, and that's like I have like little daily routines, but it's not really interesting enough to film and post on here. So I haven't been doing that. The second reason why I haven't really been consistent on here is because even before Corona, I didn't really have much to post besides like the vlogs. So as you guys can see, my whole channel pretty much is just vlogs, and that's because it's been easier to film when I go out places, because I already know where I'm going, what's like what I can do and how I can film there and how I can make it interesting for you guys to watch. So that's what I film. So anyways, I don't want to take too long, so I'm sorry for being inconsistent. And before I get started, I just do want to say, if you guys want to comment down below and tell me anything that you guys would like to see me film and record and post on here, then please do so, because I am very open to ideas. That's really all I wanted to like clear up before I started with the Q&A.
Without further ado,
let's start with the questions. So if you guys follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat, then you guys did see that I posted on both of my stories to slide up and ask me questions for a Q&A so that I can post it on here, and some of you guys did, so I thank you for that. And so the first question that I did get from I do not know who, because it's anonymous. So that question is, what's something I'd want to change in the world, and where do I see myself in 10 years? So something that I do want to see change in the world, but it's also something that I do not have any control over whatsoever, nor does anybody else, is racism. It is absolutely disgusting to see how people are treated by others, and it's unfair. And like, I understand the concept of racism, but I just do not understand why it has to happen. Like, I know it's corny and all, but we're all people and we all have feelings, and it all affects us how we're treated. So that is something that I do want to see evolve for the better. And the second part of that question was, where do I see myself in 10 years? So in 10 years, I'm gonna be around 23. So I really do hope that I can be successfully either already enrolled into medical school, or I am in the process of enrolling myself and getting myself into medical school. Because if you guys didn't know, I do want to be a general surgeon when I get older. So that is something that I really do hope is in my future in 10 years. Question number 2 is a simple question. It is my favorite Netflix series, and that is so easy. That's Dexter. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, then you guys see that I'm always posting about Dexter, and I'm always posting that I am watching Dexter on Netflix, like at 9, whatever, when
all night and can't sleep.
But anyways, so that is my favorite TV series, and I do highly recommend that show for you guys if you like crime and like psychopaths that live normal lives. I think that you guys should go watch that on Netflix, because it is very, very good and very, very interesting if you guys like that type of stuff. But if you don't, then it's not for you. Question number 3 is, do I prefer New York or Florida, and why? So as you guys already know, if you've watched my videos before, like my road trip vlog and my airport vlog, you guys do know that I was born in the Bronx in New York. And to answer this question, I prefer New York more, because whenever I'm there, it always feels like home automatically. I just have like, I have better vibes there, and like the energy in New York, honestly, personally for me, is better, if that makes any sense. It just makes me feel at home, even though right now New York is definitely not the safest place to be, but nor is anywhere. But yeah, so I prefer New York over Florida, and yeah. The next question that I got was also about New York, and it is, do you feel like you were in a better mental state in New York or Florida, and why? That's a difficult question to answer, but whenever I go over there, I'm always happier, and I'm always like more excited when I'm in New York, because I always love going back there, and I always love seeing my dad and my brother, so I always feel like I'm happier in New York. So the next question is, where is the last place that I went before quarantine started? So the last place that I went before quarantine was skating. I went with my best friend Julia, so if you're watching this, hey. But anyways, so I went to skating rink with her, and all of our other friends were there. Well, most of our other friends were there, and we were just skating, we were hanging out, and it was really fun. And that was on March 13th, and that was a long time ago. It feels like it was like a long time ago. So that's where I went before quarantine started. The next question is, where do I see myself and my YouTube channel in the next 5 years? For my YouTube channel, I really hope that I have like a little bit more recognition than I do now, but I know that that's not just gonna come to me. I know I need to work for that, and I need to post more and not be inconsistent so that I can get to where I want to be. And for myself, I am gonna be graduated high school by that time, and I hope that I am successfully in the process of enrolling into college, and I hope that that all works out for me, but you never know what can happen. Next question is, who do I miss the most / who do I want to see the most? So all of my friends, all of my 3 friends know that I miss them, and I do talk to them every day, almost every day, and I miss them a lot. But the people that I do want to see the most is my dad and my brother in New York, and that's really difficult because I can't go to New York this summer like I usually do, which if you guys watch my road trip vlog, then you would know that I do go every summer ever since I moved down here. But I can't go to New York this summer because of Corona, which is very unfortunate, but I can't really do anything about that. I have to wait until the next time I can see them and it's safe enough to see them. So I miss them very much, and I want to see them very much. So that if you're watching this, I love you and I miss you, and I hope you guys are doing well over there. The next question that I got was, how old am I? So
I'm 13.
I'm 13 years old, and some of you guys either think that's not true or are surprised when you hear that, but I am 13 years old. And yeah, the next question that I got is, who are your favorite artists? And I'm gonna assume that's artists for music. My favorite artists are 100% Billie Eilish. You can see her on my wall right there, and Tame Impala, and I have a lot. So that's a really difficult question to answer because I have a lot of favorite artists, but if I had to name one, I would definitely say Billie Eilish because I love her very much. So the next question is, what advice would you give incoming 6th graders? Okay, so if you are watching this and you are an incoming 6th grader to any middle school, don't think too much into it. 6th grade is not that difficult as you think, so don't think too much into it. I promise you, it is not that deep. And most importantly, do not, I wouldn't say do not, but don't take to heart other people's stories or other people's experiences that they tell you that they had in middle school, because their experience is 100% not going to be yours. You guys are all going to have a different experience in middle school, and you guys are all going to make your own memories and your own mistakes. So don't think that another person's experience is going to reflect onto yours. Try to have fun in middle school, because don't have too much fun though. Like, don't get into trouble, because that is not going to take you anywhere. Yeah, that's really important, so keep that in mind if you are a 6th grader and you're watching this. So yeah, the next question is, where am I from? I'm from the Bronx, New York, and as you guys have seen if you watched my road trip vlog and my airport vlog and pretty much all of my other vlogs. So yeah, I'm from the Bronx, I'm from New York, And yeah, next question is, how tall am I? I don't like to say this because it bothers me, but I'm 5'9". I'm very tall for my age, and this is another thing that some of you guys that haven't seen me in person before don't believe or don't think is true, but I'm 5'9", which is unfortunate. And yeah, so yeah. The next question is, what is the craziest thing I've done? I have a pretty boring life, to be honest. I don't really do many crazy things. I have to really think about that. I don't know. I don't do crazy things like that, so it's difficult. I don't really know. I really don't. Like, I've swam in the open ocean before, from like one place to another, and that was really terrifying because I did not like that feeling of just having water that I can't touch the bottom of the ocean floor. I didn't like that at all. But that's not something that's really crazy to most people, so I guess it's just crazy to me that I even had the nerves to do that, but I did. But yeah, I don't really do many crazy things, or yeah, to be honest. So the next and last question is, who are my exes? I have one. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if he would want me to do that or if he would like that or anything like that, so I'm not gonna say his name. But if you know me personally, then you should know who I am talking about. So me and this boy were together for like 2 months, and I know that's not a long time, but that's how long we were together for. If you're watching this, hi, I guess. So that concludes my Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was pretty short, so I'm sorry about that, but it was something to film. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe as usual, and turn on post notifications, and I will be back with more videos soon.